Well, hello everybody. How's it going? It's a baseball update with Katrina. She's here. She's on the East Coast. She's been given $100 and she has to make a bet tonight. She doesn't know what to do. So we're going to go through the algorithm. We're going to try to figure out what to do tonight. So this is late on Wednesday night, the April 7th. I did a ton of work on the algorithm today. And basically, this is a jumbled mess that you're looking at right here, but there's only a couple things you need to look at. Margin. You've heard the word margin before, right? In the other file? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
In other files.
Right.
One team's better than the other. So the teams are right here. This is Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. We have Cincinnati being much, much better team than Pittsburgh. We thought that Cincinnati was going to win 7-2. This game already happened today because it happened at 2:30 in the afternoon. They won 11-4. Awesome. So that's really good, right? A lot of these games, there's a ton of information that's building up to this, which makes it very daunting to look at all this. Nobody wants to look at all that. But we can. But let's talk about, for example, how would you use this to handicap? How would you use this to make a bet tonight when you're looking at specific games? So we're going to go all the way to the bottom because it's late. It's 9:16 on the East Coast. One of these games is the late night game. It's Arizona and Colorado. So let's analyze this game and kind of tell you what everything means and what to do. Okay, so it's a late game. Fine. What do we think the score of the game is going to be?
7-3.
Mm-hmm. And which team do we think is going to win?
Colorado.
Yes. And Colorado, now here's a thing called power percentage right here. Mm-hmm. This power percentage is how strong the team is. Well, does that look like a big number?
No.
3? No. 12 is really not a big number. So it's saying that both of these teams stink, but this one's better, and they're at home. This is their pitching statistics over here. This is going to show you what this pitcher did. This pitcher did not win a lot of games, a lot of red here, not good. This pitcher has been better. So the Colorado pitcher's better. Colorado has only won one game so far this year, and they've allowed a lot of runs. But they play in Colorado. You know Colorado. You're living in Colorado. The air's thinner up there. There's a lot more runs up there. So based on what's going on here, what do you think? Given this money line thing, these two money lines are pretty close together. Does the algorithm think that Colorado and Arizona are close together?
No.
No, I don't think so either. Thinks that Colorado wins this game 7-3. So tonight we should bet on Colorado. It just so happens that right now, when I just checked, Colorado was winning 1-0. So if we want to bet on Colorado, it's going to cost us more than this. But maybe we could bet on them to win by more than a few runs because it thinks they're going to win by 4 runs. So we could bet on them to win by minus a run or 2. Maybe we'll try to do that. But that's basically how to handicap this file. There's a lot of information going on in here. And I'll do some other videos to really go in all of these factors and how I weight all of these factors in a statistically significant manner so that it predicts games. But we'll go over all the results. I set up a whole pivot table for results so that we can see what our history is. Yesterday we went 5-8, but teams with higher margins did do better at the top. So there's going to be a lot of history. We can see like every day how we do. 7-5 the day before, 7-7. But it's going to get better, 5-2 to start off. There's going to be a lot of interesting things that we can look at. But as for tonight, we think Colorado is pretty handily going to win this game, even though they're not a good team. Arizona's Madison Bumgarner's ERA is really high. The bullpen ERA factor for Arizona is high, even though they haven't been playing most of the games in Colorado. There's a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons why they're good. Mm-hmm. What about this Baltimore-New York Yankees game? What do you see here? What's this look like?
So obvious. No, it's not obvious. Well, yeah.
Is it? See how the margin is less than here? So this is a closer game. Mm-hmm. This game is actually, I believe it's 2-1 Baltimore right now. I think is what the score is. Now, what's interesting is this money line for Baltimore was really good. We saw this as a much closer game than the odds makers did. The odds makers think that Baltimore should not win this game, giving you $170. Mm-hmm. So we know this game's a little closer. There's a lot of information. Not all of these games won today. As a matter of fact, those 3 lost in a row. St. Louis lost. San Francisco lost. No, sorry, that we had that wrong. Yeah, we thought no, we lost all three of these games here, but barely won this game. Lost the Dodgers game. That was insane. Dodgers should have won, but won in Atlanta. Wow, actually, it did not do very well today. It really didn't. But it's early in the season, so I don't know. That just kind of happens. It did win with Minnesota, which was a big predicted winner. It did win that game. It won with this Cleveland Kansas City game. It won with this Boston Tampa Bay game. It won with the Cincinnati Pittsburgh. But down here, it had some trouble later in the day. So anyway, it will get better. We'll do it, every day. I'll send it out. You want to subscribe? We'll track how Katrina does whenever we do these videos and see how she bets. You're going to take Colorado, minus 1.5? Is that what we should do tonight?
Sure.
With your $100?
Yeah. That's the last game?
That is the last game. Right now, it's in the third inning, and Colorado's up 1-0. So if we make a bet, we're going to have to say that they're going to win by at least 2 runs, because to bet them to win is probably not going to pay much. It would be like minus 200, meaning we have to bet $100 to win 50. So we'll probably take Colorado minus 1.5 because we think they're going to win by 4 runs, which is a wide disparity when it comes to all the other games that were happening that are predicted throughout the day. There's only a few that had wider margins. So that we really think Colorado's going to win this game, and more so than the odds makers do. So that's where we're going to take the information from the algorithm. So that's baseball,
Awesome.
right?
Yeah.
I know it's boring,
Yeah.
but it will make money. Can we make money with just the information? That's what we're going to see.
Yeah.
We'll see tonight. All right.
And you said you were going to explain all that stuff later.
Oh
No,
God,
later.
yeah. I know you don't want to sit through all this. This is gonna change around throughout the season as we get more stats in. I can't even get into all the work I did into this file. I've been organizing all the players. I've been using batting stats now from this year. These are all the batters. Like I'm trying to find holes where batters they were on the wrong team or something. I've been fixing all this up. This is kind of shows you the lineups of the teams and the players and how strong we think all these players are. Like we think Will Smith is the best player on the Dodgers with our rating system because he's got the top ranking. And then you see where they're batting. Like, why are they batting this guy who's not very good in the first spot? That's kind of weird. We'd think that they'd put somebody else up there. There's a lot of information you get from this. Anyway, so that's baseball for the night. We're going to be doing tax videos and all kinds of crazy stuff. Well, Katrina's here. So, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a busy week.
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
Good luck, everybody. May all your picks be winning. Go to kenbraverman.com and subscribe. If you're interested in getting these picks every day, you'll get this matchup sheet. And it's not going to lose games all the time. It'll actually do really well a lot of the time as we get more stats in here. All right. Good luck, everybody. May all your picks be winning.